We're back. So it's Otley, riddle me this, riddle me that. What is significant about this offer? Oh, just waiting for those extra few words. Okay, we are back in play. Hello. You just have to give the layout a little bit of time for the chat and stuff to refresh. It'll happen at some point. Either way, we are continuing the game. The game got paused. All the boxes were put into cages and then brought back again. So nothing's happened to the sage at all. Yep. And the offer remains as it was before we lost the banker there. The offer has gone up. It has continued with a theme. The offer is £2.64.
Ooh.
So it's continuing the 64p theme, but adding £2 to the front of that. So that is probably a little higher than the average from the guesses from the pilgrims in Twitch chat. But that's the offer on the table right now. What's your thoughts?
That is a lovely offer.
It is, isn't it? I mean, there's only, what, 4 boxes? Yeah, 4 values left in the game that is higher than that.
Yes. Yeah.
What's your thoughts? Any inkling? Do you think this is an offer to deal on, or do you think you could go one more?
The thing is, with the way the box has been falling, it is incredibly likely that I could take all 3.
True.
Now I'm losing with a maximum of £3. But equally, statistically, there has got to be a chance that I hit an all the way around. There has to be.
One would think that, yes. Now, one of the scenarios we've not probably thought about yet is that box 16 has that £50 in which case you won't ever be able to hit it in live play until we get to the end, unless, of course, we get a swap in between.
Yes.
Or similarly, you could have £8 or £5 in. Those are still decent values to have, but there is a scenario that box 16 has one of those in which case it would be impossible to hit all the reds.
Yes, that is very true. Indeed, what I said about Roger, I hold no store in the number 16. I like it as a number, but it has no magnetic attraction to it. I don't have a feeling about any of the numbers. That's the problem.
Okay.
That is an excellent offer. The question is, how much of a game player am I?
I mean, I asked that question to my very self, that fateful game. I didn't think I had it in me, but apparently I did.
Yes.
It's still entirely possible you could win the £50 from this point. It is still in play.
It is. Well, it's
just very unlikely.
But there is, what, a 1 in 11 chance? 11 boxes left? 1 in 11 chance I could win any of those amounts.
Yep.
It's likely to be 50 as it is 5p. In the rawest possible sense, the statistics remain the same, regardless of what I pick.
Are you ready for the question?
I think I am, with my eyes closed.
It's Otley. £2.64. Deal or no deal?
Thank you very much, Mr. Banker. This ain't over yet. No deal.
We continue on. 3 more boxes to open until the next offer. So we really want to hit some blues. We need to make an all blue round. We've not made that happen yet. We've gotten 2 in a round. We've not gotten yet 3 in a round yet. So let's make that happen for you. Where are we going first?
Well, chat it last time, and I think 11 was the next offer. So 11, please.
Okay, box number 11 was the next pick from the Pilgrims. Let's find out. Come on. Blue, blue, blue. Can we get a blue chance in Twitch chat, please? More P, and blue and everything. Box number 11, come on. Think positive. Oh!
No.
£50. And there goes the game. £8. £8 is still good though. £8 is still good.
A lovely amount of money. £8 is a lovely amount of money.
That's what we're gonna hope for now. Can't touch any more reds though. Really cannot touch any more reds. Where are we going next?
Lucky 13.
Number 13. They're over there on the west wing. It has to be blue. Just simply has to be blue. What's in the box? Pound! It is a blue.
Hey.
We just need to hit one more. Again on the blue side. Be best if it's the 5p. Don't really want to be touching £2.50 or £3 now anymore, to be fair, given the £5 there as your backup.
Yeah, my
what's your last pick this round?
Can I have number 8, please?
You may indeed. Box number 8.
Sure, there can't be £8 in it. Sure.
Does the 8 have the 8 in it? Really, we hope not. We need the 5p. We need the 10p to go. Maybe even the 25p we can live with. What's in the box? It's the £5 in the box. And although I said we were on a 1-box game earlier, now we really are on a 1-box game. £8 is now your last saving grace on the red side. This is going to be a difficult game to play now. The bank is probably going to punish you for taking the 50 from the game as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea where this offer's going to go. Is it going to go back as low as 64p? Is it going to go even lower because he hit the £50?
What was it Clive got offered with 7p?
Something like that. You might get the lowest offer possible so far in this season of Cash Deal or No Deal. I mean, look at the scenario where 8 box and 7 of your boxes are blue. That's unbelievable.
I deal with numbers, I deal with odds all the time, and you can't trust them. You cannot trust them.
You can make numbers look like really good numbers, and you can also make numbers look like really bad numbers.
Yeah.
The wonderful world of statistics there. And also the way that the human mind just interprets numbers very poorly. What do we think from chat? We got offers. We've got 64p, 32p, 34, 49, 16, 35, 25, 35, 46. Aiden is apparently going as cruel as a penny.
Can't do 6.4p.
6.4p. Let's get the halfpennies out, shall we? Let's go back to pre-decimalisation. Oh no, actually, they did have halfpennies on the conversion to decimalisation, but then they disappeared to time because inflation, etc. Let's find out. What has the banker got in store for you here? Do you still have power on?
We've still got power. Power has been restored. Did you get a ring-a-ding in chat? Yes, Kira is suggesting we got ring-a-ding. Oh, Liamy. This is really tough, and I've got no other options here other than to give you an out along the way. Let's play a game, Liam. Let's play a little game. I've got some riddles for you. I've been giving you riddles all night, and you've not been getting these riddles. So, here are 3 riddles to give you an out, and the offer that I have made is going to stand. This offer is going to be, no matter what happens, this is the offer you're going to get in just a moment, and Ash will confirm that, but we're going to play a little game first. And for every riddle that you get right, you will be able to go 1 box at a time in a place where the riddles aren't, in the event that you no deal, or indeed in the event that you deal, for reasons that will become clear very soon. So for every riddle you get a little button, but I'm going to apply it to the next round. So you can either have, let's say I ask you these 3 riddles and you get 2 of them. You will get an offer after you open your 2nd box and your 3rd box, and then 1 box after that. So let's play this game. Here's your first riddle, Liam. David's father has 3 sons: Snap, Crackle, and who else?
David.
Very good. There's 1. What has 6 faces, does not wear makeup, has 21 eyes, but cannot see?
A dice. Well, a die.
Chapeau. You've got 2. You can go 1 at a time from this point onwards. But the salient question remains, and this may have a bigger impact if you can tell me. Liam, what's the 64 all about?
I have no idea what the 64 is all about.
What's the 64 about? What do the numbers mean?
The numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
What are the numbers?
We got 2 of the riddles, although they're kind of basic riddles. The offer is very interesting. There is no money on the table here, but offering you an out in the form of the swap. So you can choose to swap your box for another box out there. That is what is there for you to play around with. So no money here, but the swap to maybe change your fortunes. Yeah. Okay. So that's the situation we've got. Is you get to swap here, but it's not a dealing, it's not finishing the game. It's just we continue on regardless, but it's whether you want to keep in play, you playing with box 16 at your table, or any other number at your table. Do you have any strong feelings on any of the other boxes? I know you were saying earlier that you didn't really have any strong feelings just because the numbers weren't going away. Oh.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Hello? Not me?
Oh.
Really?
Okay. Oh, alright. Okay, we're good, right. So, just to recap the situation, offer on the table here is a swap. So we will be continuing on no matter what, but it's whether you want to continue on with box 16 at your table or another box entirely. Now, earlier you did say they didn't really have any strong feelings about any numbers because of just the way this game has gone. Does that change the fact now that we've got a swap on the table? Do you have any strong feelings or not?
This is interesting because I'm thinking the third riddle, what is the 64 all about? Now, the power of 6 is 64. Why is the bank Is the banker wanting me to go to number 6? I don't know. The thing is, with no attraction to box 16, I could quite easily swap it away. But it's going to be £8 in. This is where the game gets inside your head.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go on a wild goose chase, probably. Can I have the question, please, Ash?
You may have the question. Ben, just in forward advance. We can do that if you want. So, you ready for the question?
1 second.
Okie dokie. You ready for the question then? I presume as such. It's Otley. Swap or no swap? Oh, he's outside the green room. Okay, bring him back in. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm right.
Cool, right, you ready for the question?
Yes, I'm ready for the question.
It's Otley. Swap or no swap?
Swap, please.
And what box?
6, please.
Box number 6. Focus the right window. And it has been done. You have swapped 16 for 6. That is now your new number on the table. And as we were saying earlier with the riddles, we are going one box at a time here. So you've got at least an offer coming up on your next pick. Now, question is, because we know that we're getting an offer on the next one, do you want to see what was in your box or not?
I think I would. Yeah, go box 16, please.
Okay. Oh, let me go back a box there. So,
This is going to make me look a genius.
box number 16 is in play. Now we can pick it. Let's find out what was in your box. Did you make the right deal here or not? It needs to be blue for it to be a good deal. If it's the £8, then that's GG.
I'm expecting the 8. I'm expecting the 8.
What is in your previous box 16? £2.50. It was a blue. It was a blue.
Okay.
So, the £8 is still in play, and that was not in your box. You weren't destined to take that to the end. Maybe you are now with box 6. We don't know what's in there, though. So, we've taken a box out, and I do believe we should be getting a one-box offer coming up from the banker, as was intimated earlier. What do you think the offer's going to be?
64p.
You think 64p?
Ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
I hear the ring-a-ding again from a leaky mic or something. Either way. Return of the banker.
I'm a man of my word, Liam. I said I'd go one at a time if you solved my riddles, and you did. But understand that this going one at a time, you are trying to rebuild from a very deflated game, and I went down as low as I could whilst keeping the theme, and then I had to go lower, which is where the swap came from. You took the swap, you've opened your box. £2.50 is now the crux of this game, and you are now rebuilding your offers, starting with this one. What's the significance, Liam? What's the significance?
Previous offers we've had £1.64, £0.64, £2.64, swap 64. Offer now for box 6 is £0.64. You are right with your prediction. It is 64p. That is the current offer. Think possibly a fair offer at this time, but what does the 64 mean? It's still a perennial number in this game, and we've not yet had an explanation for it.
No.
Do you have any thoughts at all?
I don't know. 64. The problem. 64. Mathematically, there is a lot of things going on with 64. My question is: does the 64 puzzle have anything to do with maths?
We know we're going to be getting another offer after one more box, so we do have that advantage to play with.
Yes, and even if which I never will take the £8 out in the next box, I've still got 3 boxes above 64.
That is true.
So I think I'm ready for the question, Ash.
All right. 64p returns once again. Deal or no deal?
No deal.
Keep going then. One more again to the next offer. What do we think? We've got a nice sort of social distancing going on for all the remaining 6 boxes on the wings.
Yeah. Let's get rid of box number 15, please.
Box number 15 over there on the far eastern side. Must be a blue. Need to avoid that £8 at all cost. Let's get rid of a 5p or 10p maybe. That'd be nice. What's in box 15? 25p. It is a penny value. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that to the banker. Well, take it away from the banker. And we wait for another offer. Do we think we're going to stick on the 64 theme? Or do we think we're going to be deviating?
Unless he sticks at 0.64, there's no way you'd go as high as 1.64. So it'll either be a stick or a
ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding.
Oh, what's that I hear?
Ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
That is what I hear. You return once again.
You do me wrong, sir. You do me wrong. There's no way he'd go as high as 164, but that 64 has so much significance that you don't even realise yet. You were warmer when you were musing that is it something that is not remotely to do with mathematics, and I implore you to look further into that theory, because this is where the game is going to be. I'm going to play the man over the table, not the numbers on the board. So once again, Liam, I ask you, what is the significance of the 64? And I invite you to spread your net a little wider.
Offer has gone up. And the offer for box number 6 is £1 and 64 pence. It is still thematically true. So again, the question is being asked to you, what is the 64 all about? It is constantly plaguing this game, and yet you seem to have no knowledge of this, or no basis of what it is.
Yes, he's playing me.
Yeah, I mean, what does the banker know about you? Is it things like you've been on TV shows or things like that, or?
I mean, I was on the chase, but there was no 64 in that. 64 is my postcode, but there's no way you'd know that.
We would never dox someone like that.
No. Has Ben been watching 64 Zoo Lane? Is there, and there's 54 squares on a chessboard.
Okay, so putting that to the side and maybe think about it a bit more. £1.64, what do you think to that offer here? We've only got 3 boxes above that.
Yes, and £1.64 is a lovely offer. If I was playing 3 box, I would be very much inclined to take it.
But we are still in 1 box territory.
But we are still in 1 box territory. 3 above, 3 below. Runs on a coin flip.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes, have the question, please.
Okay. £1.64. Deal or no deal?
Thank you very much, Mr. Banker. No deal.
We go one more then. Just 1 more box to open until the traditional 5 box offer occurs. Would be good again to get rid of another blue, especially a 5p or 10p, because that will then push the offer up a bit further. What's going to be your last box in this round?
Yeah. It can only be a blue at this point.
Yeah.
I'm going to go number 7, please, Ash.
Number 7. Lucky for some. Hopefully for you it will be. 5p, 10p would be good to see. £1, £52. Ideally not, but it would be a blue, would be nice. It'd be alright to get rid of. £3, don't want to touch. £8, must not touch to keep this game alive. What is in box 7? 10p! It is a p value!
Woo!
It is a penny value!
More P.
So, at 5 box, we have 4 blues and still holding on to that £8. Do you think that £8 is in your box there?
I'd like to think so.
Because that would be good if it was, because then you definitely can't hit it until we get to the 2 box situation.
Yes.
But we don't know that. Either way, the offer's going to be going up again because you hit lovely 10p there.
Yes. But surely you can't go to 264.
If we had a 264, that would mean there'd be 2 boxes above that possible in the game.
If the 5 wasn't there, the 5p.
Ring, ring,
Oh,
ring,
what?
ring, ring, ding a ding, ding a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, ring a ding, a ring a ding, ring a ding, a ding, a ring, ring.
What do we think, chat? Ryan in chat thinks a 264. Natty thinks a 364. We might be going into new territory there. 264 is feasible, says Score. Well, let's find out what the banker has in store. Hello again.
You do me wrong every single time, Liam. He'll never go to 264. You underestimate my generosity, my friend. Yes, good round for you. And I said you were rebuilding, you got to go a box at a time. Maybe it wasn't the best time to go a box at a time with that all blue round, but you've still not stumbled onto my little enigma that I have posited from the start of this game. And I am also curious to see if you, with your bafflingly big brain, and I mean that no condescension when I say that, although I say that with all sincerity, can you figure out what this is? Because the second you tell me, you will be rewarded, provided you can tell me before I make my next offer after this one. if you can figure it out. And my last clue for you, Liam, is that it's all about you. What is the significance of 64? And while you think about that, think about this offer.
I preempted that disconnect there. Offer has gone up. And the offer on the table is £2.64. The number continues to plague. And £2.64 is on the table. Only two higher left in play.
Yeah.
That is what we're going to play with here. What do you think, Liam?
I probably wouldn't go that high.
And yet he has.
Yes. What is the 64? For the next Batman film, if they want to get Casper the Bubbler.
It's the golden carrot hanging right in front of you. You just need to figure out what it is.
He's 64.
I'll be this. Sure. There are all your offers so far in this game. 264 is the highest offer so far as well. Again, tied with earlier in round 3. It's always been there throughout this game.
In the background. I really can't think what the 64 is.
It started to sound like is it a McFly or a Busted song?
Yeah, I think it's yeah, that's McFly. Right. What is the 64? I don't like not knowing things.
Well, as I guess from this point here as a host, I can't think of what it is myself. I would say if I could, but I wouldn't say what it is. But I don't know what it is specifically.
I'm playing poker with a poker player.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is 64? What is the 64?
What do we think? What's your mind say about this offer? Because I feel the banker's getting too much in your head about the 64, and you're not thinking about the offer.
Yeah, the 264 is a good offer. My thoughts towards the game of Deal or No Deal, if I got in the chair, I'm a game player and I would play to the end. But yeah, because we're still doing one box. Ask me the question. Oh, we're not.
The one boxing was just for the previous round.
The last round.
Yeah.
Oh.
You said the clue was the first riddle was for the first one box. The second clue was the second one box, and then your third one is your never-ending quest for 64.
Yes.
So one box is off now. We've done that. This one you would have to play to 2 box if you were to no deal.
got to love the thrill of the game. Ask me the question.
Liam, £2.64. Deal or no deal?
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Banker. But I'm a fool. No deal.
We're going to 2 box then. 3 more boxes to open until we get the final offer of the game. If we can keep that £8 alive, then we're in good stead. If we can keep it alive with the £3, then we're looking at the best offer we've had so far in this game. Where are you going first for this round?
Let's go 12, please.
Box number 12. Right, we need to hit that 5p. First thing, really, we need to get rid of.
Thank you for the follow, 666. You just scared the shit out of me.
I didn't hear it in my ears, so, but yeah, okay, fine. Anyway, what is in box number 12? Has to be blue. Ideally the 5p. It's the 5p!
Yes!
It's the great
Come on.
start. It's the perfect start. And it does mean immediately you're guaranteed £1.50 in this game.
I can get half round that.
Just like that. Just like that. The minimum on the table, or on the board, more or less, should I say, is, well, higher than the majority of the offer as well. The 64 offer you've had. 164 is basically the same. It's in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
So, second box.
Let's see. I know I don't get feelings, but I'm getting very drawn towards number 19. Number 19, please.
Starting to feel a bit like I was in my end game. Suddenly being drawn to numbers that normally wouldn't normally be drawn to.
Nothing. What's going
Number
on?
19. If we can get rid of the 150, that would be great. That's the next lowest on the board. The 2 and the 3 are of similar value now, given the scope of this game. We don't want to hit the red. £8 though. What is in box 19? £1.50. It's the perfect box again. Now guaranteed £2 out of this game. We still have not hit that £8. That's still in play. So it's down to these 3 multiples of 3 left in play. We have the 6, the 9, and the 18 left. You have to keep 6 for now, but you have to take one of the 9 or 18 out. Which one are you going to be opening up?
Let's go box 18, please.
Box 18. Going for the higher of the 3. Or higher of the 2 you can pick. If this could be £2, that was the perfect round at the end here. Even if it's the £3, that's not too bad. You just be left with a slightly wider gap. Again, must avoid the red. Can't be the 8. Can't be the 8. Can't be the 8. What is in the box? £3. It's not
Right.
the 8. So we are left with £2 and £8 left in the game. And looking for the prospect of an offer here that's going to be, I would say presumptuously, going to be higher than all the offers you've seen so far this game.
I'd like to think so.
I would like to think so as well, but the banker might want to lowball this. I don't know. I really don't know. He's been very generous to you this game. I'm hoping he doesn't change that at this point. Did you think you'd get to this kind of stage in the game, given how disastrous it was at the beginning?
No, there's a red at the end. I was not expecting that.
There is a red in the end. It might still be in that box 6 that you swapped for. That may have been an intelligent swap at the right time. Or at least at that time that you could do.
Yes.
What do we think from chat? We've got lots of offers ranging from 364 up to 564, continuing the 64 theme, it would seem.
Ring, 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 ring. Ding a ding.
Talk out saying £5 only. Yeah, that's the average value, the mean average value of what's left is the £5. But it's a rare scenario that the banker would go exactly on the mean.
I don't think the bank knows the difference. I think they just
Let's find out, what has the banker got for you here? So the £8 is still there.
The £8 is still there. And you've taken the swap already. You swapped it away, and you swapped away £2.50. Now, you might have done yourself out of 50p, or you might have done yourself in to £5.50. Now, I'm addressing for the first time ever from the banker's booth the pilgrims here. And I'm addressing the pilgrims in the spirit of the game and the community that we keep here. Because this offer comes with a caveat. And the caveat is, if Liam chooses to deal this offer, I will tell him the significance of 64. If he does not deal this offer, irrespective of what is in the box, I will never tell him what the significance was. And much like the closing end game of the play The Mousetrap, I am asking you who are in on the secret to keep the secret. If you know the secret, you must not tell Liam. Not now, not ever, until such a time as he gets back into another game in a future season. So that's the deal that is presented to you here, Liam. I think this offer is reasonably generous from a cash value, but it has got that caveat. If you deal this, irrespective of what happens, I will tell you what the 64 caveat was. If you no deal this, whether you have £8 or £2, I will not tell you, and I am imploring the pilgrims to follow my lead and please keep the secret. The choice, Liam, is yours. What is the significance of 64?
I know the banker likes to make psychological offers, but this is on a whole other level.
This is evil. This is evil.
This is actually evil, it must be said. But what I can say that is on my screen right now, that there is an offer and it is higher, and it is the highest offer you've seen so far in this game. For box number 6, the offer is £4 and 64 pence, ellipsis. And so the ponderance continues. So that is nearly mean average of what's left on the board there.
Yes. Oh, that. He's got inside my head. I don't like that.
Well, this is the thing, is that not only is there a monetary value applied to this deal, there is also the psychological effect to the deal as well.
Yes.
And it could prey on you for the rest of time if you decided to not deal.
Yes.
And so long as the pilgrims that are in on it are sworn to secrecy. In which case, I'm going to have to implement a new moderator rule.
No 64.
The thing is, though, with that regard, I need to know what it is so that I can moderate it correctly. Anyway, we'll let...
Ash will be in on the secret.
We need to be we need to consider the fact, regardless of any of that, 464 is on the table as your cash offer value for what we have in the game. And I feel that's fair.
It is a very fair offer. What I was expecting.
What do we think, chat? What do we think we're doing here? Are we dealing? TJ thinks we should. 666 thinks we should. Chat, what do we think? Deal or no deal? Tips thinks deal. Hunter says deal. Zeusless deal. Nata thinks he should. Jay White deal. Hudson says no deal. Days of Inspiration deal. Adster, but I'd see it through to the end. I mean, we're going to see whatever box is there at the end anyway. Deal from Car. No deal from Matt, apparently. Deal from Bill Kiasco. Deal from Big Man Aaron. We have something to gain in this, says Matt. Plus you have an above average offer, says Hunter. It depends on the average metric, but sure. Prey says deal 100%. So I think the majority are saying you should deal at this time.
Yes. And
Are you ready for the question?
How much do I want to pay for peace of mind?
Mm-hmm. Is your peace of mind worth £4.64?
As part of this community, I think, we all put store in how much we'd like to think we know.
Mm-hmm.
And we play for fun. And, money's nice, but that's not why we play.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes down to what I value more. I'm ready for the question.
Okay. Liam. £4.64. With no swap to follow. No swap to follow. Just to clarify, no swap to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Deal or no deal?
Thank you very much, Mr. Banker. Deal.
I think that is a wise decision. Dealing there. £4.64 ellipsis. And by the rights written into that deal, are we going to get a call from the banker? I think we should do through proper protocol. Okay, well we're gonna play this out to see what was in your box anyway, and then we will talk to the banker afterwards. Let's find out. You made a swap earlier. Swapping 16 for 6. We found the 16 had the £2.50 in. Does the 6 have that red in it, that £8? Were you actually destined for a red end to your game? Or did you swap your £2.50 for something that was 50p less? Your box did contain £8.
Oh, well.
It did have the higher value left in the game there. And just for completion, let's open up box number 9 that you left over there on the west wing. And that did have the £2 in it. Well, it wasn't the best one you could have made out of that game, but still, £4.64 is a victory at least. And, well, the banker will also have the last laugh here and also being able to give you the news of what the 64 meant.
I really wish I'd offered £3.64 there, because I knew you'd have dealt, because I knew that knowledge was going to eat away at you, and I knew the Pilgrims would do right and not release it if I asked them to. And I thought you were going to deal. I thought the knowledge there, the extra £1. But I'm still going to take that as a win, because I bought an £8 box for £4.64. Now, the next clue, if we had gone on another level and I'd had more chance to think about this, would have been to ask Topper1 what he thinks the 64 is. That would have been my next clue. I'm not sure if Topper is still here, but that would have been my next clue. I told you this was all about you, and every single offer, apart from one, apart from the swap, Liam, every single offer had the answer to the riddle here. It was all about you. You could ask Topper, would have been the next clue. You, as the second highest attendee, currently have 64 pennies. That is where it's at. That's where the 64 came from. You're the second highest attendee of game night, so it's a badge of honour. And that, I don't know, I haven't updated the ones from Saturday, so it could have been a completely different number if I had done. But yeah, you have got 64 attendance and bonus pennies from game night. That is what the 64 was all about from the beginning. And I wanted to honour that, so the offer, unless it went so bad at one point as it did, warranted a swap that it went less than 64, you were never going to get less than that offer from me. But I thought, just add a little bit of psychological warfare into this. And it paid off because the secret was worth more than the £3 and 36 pence that I have saved by purchasing box number 6 for £4 and 64 pence. But yeah, I hope you've had fun.
Oh, hang on. You disconnected. You're back again.
Sorry, get me out.
But I hope you had fun.
Oh, it's a delight, as always.
And I'm really glad that you've opted to go for the secret rather than asking the pilgrims to keep it secret for the rest of time, because that would have been so you're all in on the secret now. But it does this is a sort of a landmark game that gives me the precedent to be able to do things like that and make that into the offer. The first time I've used an ellipsis on an offer as well, I think. Liam, I'll let Ash do the wrapping up and say cheery good night to you, and then I'll come and wrap up the stream.
Well,
Thank you.
Liam, it is £4.64. What's that going to go towards?
A pint, I think, after that.
Well, now that we have eased slightly and we can now go and have a drink outside in a pub garden or whatever, then I think that is a well-deserved drink. Have fun with that £4.64, and I hope you had fun playing Deal or No Deal.
It's all fun, yeah. Thanks, Ash.
All right, thank you very much for playing, and we will see you later, Liam. And they have disconnected already. So that's Deal, folks. And
I'm back.
Yeah, I didn't make the connection about. Did
you not get it?
I didn't get the connection. No,
Oh.
because I don't really have much of a vested interest in getting pennies. To be fair,
What have you got, Ash? You've got 20 attendance and bonus, and 32 all time.
Oh, fair enough.
So that's
It's like I generally just join to moderate rather than to play. Although every now and then I will play. But yeah,
it's been an amazingly fun night, I have to say. Thank you, as ever, to the indefatigable, inimitable Ash the Bash for hosting and playing Noel, and he's gone. And wearing such an exuberant shirt as well, I have to say. I'm very impressed by the shirt. So much so that I had to go and fish out my hat, which I wore for the first 2 offers and then changed my mind about it. Ash, what's coming up on quiz night tomorrow?
tomorrow it's the sound of my subscription alert. It's Wipeout.
Nice.
And we're going to be doing some, well, if I can get some code in on it, we're going to try and accelerate the speed of the game a bit as well. So we may get some more boards played than normal. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Fantastic. And you're back on Friday?
I am, and I believe it's 15 to 1 on Friday.
Lovely stuff. So, if you would like to go and give Ash a little follow, if you're not doing so already, then then go and give him a follow right there at that link. Tomorrow and Friday, 8 p.m. BST for Wipeout and 15 to 1 respectively. I'm going to be here on Thursday in the afternoon at 3 p.m. BST with Red Herrings. Might be 1, might be 2. I need to write a pack at some point myself. I've got a few in the database from people who have written for the community. I'm trying not to do community written ones on Thursday because I know it's a less attended stream. But if I've got a couple that I'm looking at, I might message you just so we've got 2 games on the Thursday afternoon, which would be really, really good fun to have, because Red Herrings is quite a short game. You get one done in 40-45 minutes. So that's going to be happening Thursday afternoon, either 1 or 2 games. Did you get kicked in the throat by the cat?
I did, yeah.
I said no.
We'll find out if that's drawn blood or not in a moment.
So that's Thursday with me for Red Herrings. I'm back again on Saturday for Game Night Originals, where we are playing all Cryptex. Cryptex is coming back, yes.
Oh, God.
Cryptex on Saturday. Cryptex and Deciphered. And, of course, the Face-Off semi-finals. So we'll be starting with a Face-Off. We'll then be playing, Cryptex. We'll then be doing the second semi-final. And then we'll be wrapping the night up with some Deciphered. So that's on Saturday. Next Tuesday, countdown and tentatively another episode of Going for Gold. I've had a few more questions come in, which I'm hugely grateful to the writers for. As ever, if anyone would like to write questions for the games we play in the community, do come and join the Discord, grab yourself the question writer role, and we'll go from there. I've had a few more questions come in. I need to remangle the database, so that might be a job for next Monday, because the database is a hot mess at the moment. It is functional in the loosest sense of the word. So I am going to do some more for that. So hopefully Tuesday next week, countdown and then Going for Gold. I would need a Dictionary Corner delegate. So if you would like to volunteer your services, whether you've done it before or not, do let me know in the Discord. If you'd like to come.
A lot of work to do, though, bear in mind.
It's a lot of work on the new system. There's quite a lot to it. But do message me in the Discord if you fancy doing some Dictionary Corner stuff. Always open to new people or old people if you've done it before or you'd like to give it a go. But do give me a message. Either way, you need to have a microphone, of course, to do that. And then it's sort of coming into the season finale. So just as a preemptive plug, Saturday the 24th of April is going to be the season finale, where we are going to have the penny draw for this season, where I'm going to be giving away a load of merch. We will have, of course, the face-off grand finale. And I'm also planning on playing the Escape Artist and maybe something else as well. So that's a week on Saturday. Season finale. I might take the following Tuesday off, possibly. But so much happening at the moment. And, of course, in the interim, our great friend Quizzy Dan is going to be here this Thursday, as far as I know, with some Quizzy Bingo.
Oh, yeah, bingo.
So do pop along for Quizzy Bingo with Quizzy Dan this coming Thursday. So much going on. So, yeah, just as a quick rundown, Wipeout with Ash tomorrow, Red Herrings with me Thursday afternoon, Quizzy Bingo with Dan Thursday evening, that's 8 p.m, 15-1 with Ash on Friday, Cryptex Deciphered, and Face-Off semi-finals this Saturday, and then I'm back next Tuesday with Countdown and Going for Gold. Of course, poker this Thursday evening in Ash's server as well. Do go and give it a join if you fancy that. So just all of the things and all of the stuff going on. What a terrific evening it's been. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I was so running on fumes earlier on that it manifested itself in very strange ways during Wheel of Fortune, but I hope you all had a good time. Enormous thanks again to Ash for hosting Deal or No Deal. Always a pleasure working with Ash, and I hope you've had a good time. We are going to go and raid. Options are Tomb Raider 3 with Mark. I did tentatively suggest I would go and raid him. He looks like he's doing a good run at the moment. We've got Any USB, who's a new person who Mark raided. She's doing Final Fantasy 7, which she's like crazy hyper, but she seems really cool, but Final Fantasy 7 isn't a thing. I mean, it's academic what I want to do, because Ash and I and a few others are going off to do secret things in just a second. Candy is also doing Sonic speedruns. You know what? I think we're going to raid Mark because I said I would. And this ear is the raid message. This ear, as many E's as you like. Let me. This ear is going to be the raid message. We're going to go raid Mark. With the ellipsis, of course. He's on a. I think I've raided him before from here. He's doing a no loads, no meds, all secrets Tomb Raider 3 run. He's positively wonderful individual. I've been hanging out a lot with him in the afternoons over the last couple of weeks. He's absolutely splendid. So let's just go in and say this here speedrun. That is not an invalid username. Has he changed his username? Mark, what are you doing? Let's try that again. The Worldly... I think I probably spelled it wrong. There we go.
Hey,
Jump
there
on
goes.
board. Jump on board. So, all of the things happening. I'm going to get Ash to roll the credits, because I have not the control to do that from this end of the wedge. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Let's go and say dis ear to Mark in just a minute. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you on Thursday for Red Herrings, if not before. Probably be around for Wipeout in some capacity tomorrow. From Ash and from myself, a very, very good evening to you all. Take care of yourselves. Be splendid. Be safe. I've been Royal Flush. Take care. Peace out. And good night from me, and I'll let Ash have the last word.
The last word.